Day's shocking twist: Russian submarines in desperate approach. Prepare for an intriguing adventure as we dive into the realm of Russian submarines. These crafty vessels startle us by suddenly emerging, adding an extra layer of mystery to the seas. Have you ever wondered about their whereabouts or why Putin is making daring submarine manoeuvres? Let us unravel the secrets together. Putin's high-stakes gamble. Vladimir Putin, a leader known for his calculated risks, continues to roll the dice, both in Eastern Europe and the global maritime stage. Remember, it was Putin who ignited the Ukraine war, a gamble that has come at a steep cost. Join us as we explore how these bold decisions have reverberated across Russian Navy and international security landscapes. Russian submarines' stealthy advances. Once again, the Russian Navy is catching attention with its daring actions near the waters of other countries. Rumors are spreading in the Pentagon that Russian nuclear submarines might be getting closer to US shores. This news has made the US Navy very watchful, worried about the safety of America. The big question is, are these submarines really getting ready to attack, or is there something bigger happening behind the scenes? Putin's strategic moves. Why is Putin willing to take such big chances with his submarines? Could it be because of the growing troubles in Ukraine? Or is it because Russia feels weaker against the advanced weapons of the US? Let's dig deeper and find out what's really driving Putin's decision as he plays his strategic moves on the world stage. Russian submarines are being seen more frequently, not just close to the US coast, but also in the Mediterranean. With the Ukraine situation getting worse and more Russian forces near the Black Sea, things are getting tense in these important waters. What do these sightings tell us about Russia's new plans? Are they going back to how things were during the Cold War? Or is something else happening? Expanding Russia's submarine fleet. Experts from the Russian Institute for Maritime Studies reveal that Russian nuclear-powered submarines are intentionally positioned near the US coast, Mediterranean, and Europe, similar to Cold War tactics. With Putin's plan to build more nuclear submarines, how will this impact Russia's ocean plans, and what is coming next? Poseidon's arrival. The Belgorod, the biggest and strongest submarine in the world, is now armed with Poseidon torpedoes. This news has caused a stir in navies all around the globe. It's a really important change that makes us wonder, how will this big move change the way navies fight at sea? What will happen to the way countries balance their strength in the oceans? Atlantic and Arctic hotspots. Russian ships like the Admiral Golshkov with super-fast zircon missiles are heading towards the US coast. Even though this might seem usual, it is actually a big deal because it affects how far Russian weapons can go. Plus, something interesting is happening in the Arctic. This change is making a big impact on how countries all around the world deal with the oceans. How does this switch in focus change the way we all think about the oceans and how we use them? US responses in focus. When Russia does things that make others worried, the US military stays very watchful. Russia's actions near the area where North America's air defense is checked might make some people curious, but it doesn't mean a big danger is coming right away. When US planes stop Russian planes over Alaska, they do it very carefully. How does the US make sure everyone's safe without making things worse? Let's find out. Navigating a complex chessboard. Russia has many submarines that can go anywhere in the world. This makes Russia a strong player in the world. Some of these submarines can launch big missiles with nuclear warheads. They are super important for Russia's plans to make others think twice before they do anything. As Russia gets better at using its ships in the sea, how will this change the way everyone stays safe around the world's oceans? And what will the world's oceans look like with Russia's growing strength? People are interested and worried about Russia's navy. They are doing things in the Mediterranean, the Atlantic, and the Arctic. What they are doing is making people talk, and things are getting more tense.